Okay, continuing. I think this is video number 3, and we are still going at it on those mahala marks, those free marks, those marks that we should just get all of them and make so that we can do well. Okay. Like I've said before, you already learned math literacy. It's time to shine. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay, so this lovely question that says, annexure A, and here's annexure A over here. Annexure A shows a revolving credit loan taken out from Woolworths Financial Services. Okay, credit loan. Why is it revolving? It's because as you pay, you can come back and take more money. That sounds like a trap, but we're going to continue. A revolving credit plan is a loan where a person can reuse all or part of the money that has been paid back towards the loan without applying for it again. Told you it's a trap. Identify the borrower of the revolving credit loan. So now we have, remember there's a borrower and a lender. And as Dave Ramsey on YouTube always says, the borrower is slave to the lender. The borrower is the person borrowing the money. The lender is the person giving the money to the borrower. Okay, so who is borrowing this money? Let's come here. The borrower here is Susan Fisher, who lives in this, who has this address, and the lender would be Woolworths. So the answer here is, who is the borrower? Susan, right? So Susan, we're not going to play here. We're going to write the whole name, Susan Fisher. Okay, write down the loan amount available on the statement. The loan amount, write down the loan amount available on this statement. Okay, so let's go. If you just go down, right? So if you read these, you'll see this says loan taken. The only thing saying loan taken, outstanding loan balance. Ooh. And then it says loan amount available, this one here. So yay, 548 rands and 37 cents is the loan amount available. So she can borrow that 548 rands. Write down the number of statements the borrower will receive in 1 year. The borrower here receives statements monthly, right? Installment frequency, monthly. She pays monthly. And now they're saying how many statements will she receive in 1 year? They're probably going to give her a monthly statement, which is 12 statements, right? Explain the term debit order. So a debit order is an arrangement that you have with your bank to pay a certain money every month. In fact, it's to send or pay a certain money every month to someone or a company, right? It's usually for things like this, paying back a loan or maybe paying for services rendered, right? So that's what it's saying. You tell the bank, hey, from my money, just send money to somebody, to this person every single month, and that's without you making it automatic. After that, once you've told them how to do it, next month, same date, it's gonna go. Next month, it's gonna go. So it's automatic. Calculate the number of days from the statement date to the payment due. Number of days. Calculate the number of days from the statement date from statement date. So that's from this date over here to the statement due. So to the statement due, where is that? To the payment date, due date. So that one is there. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to count from there to there how many days. It starts from 14 January. From 14 January. From 14 January. Okay. From 14 Jan. And then it's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Does January end on 30 or 31? 31, ne? 31. And then we start February, February 1, February 2, February 3, February 4, February 5, February 6, February 7, February 8, and February 9. Wait, no, 9 is not there. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 days. Great. Number of days is 26 days. So this statement is for 26 days. Calculate the closing balance A of the loan taken on 29/04/2016. All right. $29.04. There's 29/04/2016, which is this A over here. Okay, so they opened the balance with 6,859 Rand. And then they charged the interest, so they added this amount. And then she paid, so she paid, and then the loan went down. And then that's what we're going to get there as the closing balance. So we just have to calculate that. So let's do that. So we're going to go there. Just give me time. I want everything to be on camera. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to say opening balance. So the closing balance is equal to, and then we're going to take the opening balance. She owed 6,859 rands and 99 cents. Then they added interest charged on the money owed, which is this one. And then they subtracted the money she paid. And then we get the closing balance. 6,859.99 plus 144.04 minus 221.89, and that is 6,782 rands and 14 cents. On to question 2. Susan intends selling cups of Milo at local taxi rank for money. While Milo is nutritious supplementary drink developed to provide active people with key vitamins and minerals. Okay, actually didn't know that. I just thought it was like hot chocolate, just like for fun. Okay, so Annexure B shows the advertisement for her local store where she intends to buy her stock. Okay, Annexure B. We don't go anywhere except for Annexure B. So here's Annexure B. Annexure B says that the Milo option 1 is 97 rands, 97.95 per unit. 1 unit is equal to 1 kilogram, or she can buy the one where Milo option 2, 1,140 rand and 95 cents for 12 units times 1 kilogram. So she can buy 1 kilogram or 12 1 kilograms. It's up to her. She can buy in bulk or just buy one. I wonder though if there's a discount if you buy in bulk. Let's check. 97 rand 95 times 12. You pay about 30 rand less, some give or take. Okay, so then she buys plastics, sugar, milk, and foam cups. And then you have your Milo right here. Oh, the thing that's missing here is water and electricity and a stove. So you're still gonna use some other stuff. Susan started her business 1 month later, and because of the price increase of products, it then cost her $9.50 to make 1 cup of Milo. She calculated that the daily fixed cost was 90 rand. Fixed cost. Fixed cost is, that means whether she sells cups or doesn't sell, whether she makes the Milo or doesn't make the Milo, she still has to pay this. And she would be able to sell 100 cups a day. So they are telling us she's selling 100 cups a day. So we're going to have to pay attention to that. She will sell Milo at 12 rand 50. So this is the cost price. 9 rand 50 to make, and then 90 rand for the fixed cost, and then she sells it for 12 rand 50. Now let's come back here. 2.2.1 table 2 shows the income from the sale of cups of Milo. So here they're only showing us income, they're not showing us the total cost, right? Okay, so before we go there, I'm just gonna do the total cost for 0 cups. Remember, if she doesn't make any, she still has a daily cost of 90 rand. So her cost would be 90 rand. The cost would be the 90 rand fixed. Always start with the fixed cost plus, and then she would, it'd be like the 9 rand 50. Remember, it costs 9 rand 50 to make, times 0 cups. So this is the number of cups. Now you know how to make a formula. Okay, so the cost is equal to, and then you just say 90 rand plus this times this is 0 rand. So to make it, she'll still have to pay 90 rand. That's for 0. What about 1? Then you just substitute here with the number of cups. Number of cups, you substitute 1 there, and then you get a different answer, and then you get a different answer here. Okay. Now let's come back to the one we have, which is the income. They say if she doesn't make or sell any cups, she gets nothing. Okay, it makes sense. The only income she's getting is from selling, right? So 12. So that means that the income is equal to 12 rand 50 times number of cups, right? So there's a 12 rand 50 times the number of cups. So if she sells 0 cups, this is how you calculate it, times 0, and this times this is 0, and then she makes no money. Right. Now, before I calculate P, before I mess with any unknown here, I'm just going to check one of these. I'm not going to take this one. I'm going to take this one just for fun. Okay, let's see. Okay, income is equal to, they're selling the cups for 12 rand 50. If they're selling 100 of them, as they said, the maximum is 100, then you just say 12 rand 50 times 100. Boom, look at that. 1,250. Whoa, yes. I know how to calculate P, by the way. Ooh, but what if this was the unknown? Let's make this unknown Q, right? And calculate that. The formula says income is equal to, income is equal to 12 rand 50 times number of cups. So we know how much it is. It's 1,000 rand. We just want to know how many cups. So this one here, we're not going to substitute. We're going to leave it unknown. So now we substitute the 1,000 rand is equal to 12 rand 50 times the number of cups, which is unknown. Or it's right, just write number of cups. Okay, let's not write number of cups. Then we'll get the Q. There we go. And then now 12 Rand 50 is sitting, of course, with number of cups. They're multiplying each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the opposite of multiply, which is divide by 12 Rand 50. And then this side, you come and divide by 12 Rand 50. Booyah. This cancels that one. And then we have with 1,000 divided by, I said 10,000. 1,000 divided by 12 Rand 50. 80 cups. See? There we go. Okay. See? Okay, so even if they asked us the number of cups, we'll still be able to get it. But they're asking us the income. So we're going to calculate A here. A is income, right? P is in. How do I know P is income? It's written right there. All these are income, right? So income is equal to 12 Rand 50, the cup, 1 cup, times how many cups? 40. And I get my money, which is 12 Rand 50. 12 Rand 50 times 40. And then that's 500 Rand. See, I'm 100% sure I'm going to get those 2 marks now because I checked with one of these. All right. Let's go. Identify the independent variable. Before we identify the independent variable, we have to remember what independent variable is. We've got 2 variables. We've got the dependent variable and then we've got the independent variable. The dependent variable depends on the independent. If you don't have the independent, you can't have the dependent. So which one here can you have? If you don't sell cups, you can't get money. See? So the number of cups is independent and the income is dependent. There we go. B is the number of cups. Booyah. Okay, let's look at this. What is this topic? Tariffs. No. It's, what is that money? Exchange rates. Yes, this is exchange rates. Okay, Susan decides to send 1,200 Rand to her sister who is studying in Japan. The exchange rate on that date is 1 yen. Is equal to this. So this is the exchange rate. This is known as a conversion factor. I use cross multiplication. If I want to change yen to rands or rands to yen, I'll just use this conversion factor. State whether the yen is stronger or weaker than the rand. Well, how do I know which one is strong and which one is weaker? Look, it's simple. If I give you 1 Rand and I have to get 2 of this other money, then this other money is weak, this one is strong. But if I have to get if this asana money here is 1 and then this one, in order, if I want this kind of money from this one and they give me 2, then that means this one is weaker, right? So if you get more money for less, the less money is strong, the more money is weak, right? Like for example here with the rand and the yen, if you get less rands for more yen, that means the rand is strong. But if we were getting less yens for more rands, that means that the yen would be stronger, right? So here, the rand is stronger, the yen is weaker. So the strong one here is the rand, and the weak one is the yen. Why? Because I get more yens. I get like 1 cent or 11 cents for 1 whole yen. Think of it as like a rand, yeah? From Japan. Is it Japan or China? Japan. Okay, right, from Japan. So their rand is weaker than our rand because their rand gets 11 cents from us, right? So yeah, that's how I say it. The one that has more money is weaker. The one that has less money is stronger, right? Okay, Next up, we go to next up is question 2.1. All right, so why do I keep starting at the back with these questions? Okay, I did 2.1 says Suzanne intends selling cups of Milo at the local taxi rank for extra money. Milo is a nutritious supplement. What happened? Oh, I see what happened. All right, 2.1.1, determine the unit price when purchasing Milo option 2. On option 2, we are given the price for all the Milos, but unit means one in ones, right? So they want to know how much is one, but they're giving us the price for 12. So what do? We just take this money, we cut it into 12 pieces, and then we get how much one is. So that is 1,140.95 divided by 12, and 1 is 95 rands. Okay, let's write it down. There we go. So where's the questions now? Okay, so 2.1.1, the price for 1 Milo is equal to how much? 12 Milos, 1,140.95, and you divide that by 12, and then you get 95.079166667, right? And then we just round off to 2 decimal. Money, it goes to 2 decimal, right? Always. So we just round off to 2. The neighbor says increase this, so that 95.08 rands. And then we move on. So the next question says determine the total cost of 6 liters of milk. Okay, milk. Where's milk? There's milk. Unit. So 1 liter is, or 1 unit is 11 rand 99. And we are going to calculate for 6 liters. Okay, cost of 6 is equal to 11 rand 99 times 6, and that is whoopie-doo, 71 rand and 94 cents. Great, amazing. Moving on. Two point 1.3, explain the meaning of the word cost price. In this context, the cost price is the money paid by Susan to make the coffee, right? She's going to sell it. That would be the selling price. So in this one is the money paid by Susan for making the coffee. Okay. So Susan decides to exclude the cost of water when calculating the cost price per cup. Woo, we got to talk about the cost price per cup. And there we go. Table below shows how Susan calculated the cost price of 1 cup of Milo. This table. Okay, cool. Right. So, bought quantities. She bought 1 kilogram of Milo for 97.95 cents. In 1 cup, she used 0.04 kilograms, and we don't know how much that costs. We're going to use this because we know, and then we're going to find out how much 0.04 costs. Okay, but before we do it, we're just going to come here to sugar and double check if our calculations are going to be correct by getting this 13 cents. Okay, there we go. Let's use the sugar because it's right there in front of us. Sugar is 2.5 kilograms and it costs 33 rands and 20 cents. We just want to see if our logic makes sense, right? And then we say We used in 1 cup 0.1 kilograms, and we don't know how much the sugar is. We know it's 13 cents. We just want to see if it's going to get us 13 cents. Okay, 2.5. Oh, cross multiply. 2.5 kilograms times unknown is equal to 0.1 kilograms. Is it 0.1? 0.01. Almost made moomish there. 0.01 times 33.20. There we go. Divide by 2.5 this side. Divide by 2.5 this side. That one ends, and booyah. Okay. So 0.01 times 33.2, right? Divided by 2.5. Hooray! Our unknown is equal to 0.1328 rands. See that 13 cents where it comes from. How lovely! How lovely is that? We are right. We are right. We are right. We are right. So let's calculate A. Wait, they did ask A, so let's calculate for A. A here will be, let's just go ahead and calculate A. Okay, so 1 kilogram of Milo is equal to 97 rands and 95 cents. We have used 0.04 kilograms of Milo, and we want to know how it is. Or you can use A if you like instead of unknown. Let's use A this time around, okay, because we know it's A. And then we say 1 kilogram, this one, go down the line, times A. And then we say this one, go up the line, is equal to 0.04 kilograms. Ooh, before it starts hiding, times 97.95. And that is magic, divided by 1 kilogram, divided by 1 kilogram. And we have that. Divided by 1, and we have 3.918. So let's just round off to 3.92 and move on with our lives. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this 3.92 and write it here, right? Just in case I need it next time. That's what I like to do when I have tables that have spaces in them. Okay, so B. Now we have B. Let's calculate B. Say, we know that 1 liter of milk is equal to 11 rand 99 cents. This is 1 point what? This is B. B for B, okay. But now, we want to know this one, which is the milk in liters. So we don't know B is the side, but we know how much it is. See, money, okay? So 1 rand 20. Don't mess it up. Make sure the money is on one side and the liters are on one side. Cross multiply. 1 liter multiplied by 1 rand 20 is equal to B times 11 rand 99. And then you say this one, which one? This one divided by 11.99. This one divided by 11.99. So 120. 1 times 120. 1 times 1.2 divided by 11.99. Ooh, I did it wrong. 1 times 1 rand 20 divided by 11.99. Why am I writing too many nines? I'm actually panicking because I have to get ready to go to school. Okay, so that's 0.1000834002. Just in case I round off wrong, I want them to know that I got it right. Okay. Ooh, that's not money. That's not money. That's liters. Okay, now I'm gonna come back and write it here. It's 0.1 liters, right? And then we have, I think I'm gonna stop there for this one. Sorry for not finishing because I'm getting. Oh, should I finish? Let me try and finish. Okay, so C is there. Now we have this one here, which is the one we know is this one, and the unknown is on this side here. We know that 1 foam or cup is equal to 1.78 rand. I got the name from here. This one is for one foam cup, right? One cup is used to make one cup anyway. And then we want to know 25 cups. We want to know how much they cost, which is C, right? And then we cross multiply. 1 cup times C is equal to 178 times 25 cups. And then we move. Okay, divide by 1 cup. I am really panicking. I need to stop panicking. Divide 1 cup. Okay, that cancels that. C is equal to 1.78 times 25 divided by 1, and that is 44 rands and 50 cents. So that's how much the cups were. And then D says calculate the cost of D, but they give us like the cost is D is 7.29 rand. They're like, calculate what's D. Okay, let's try that. 3 rand. Show that the cost of 1 cup of Milo is 7.29 rand. Okay, so 3.92 rand plus 1.20 rand plus 0.13 plus 1.78 plus 0.26 will give you, what did I do? 3.92 rand plus 1.20 rand plus 0.13 plus 1.78 plus 0.26 gives you 7.29 rand. See? So how do you write it? D is equal to 3 rands. And I see how important it is to put that back there, because if you don't write it, then you're not going to forget it's supposed to be added here. Plus 0.13 plus 1.78 plus 0.26, which is equal to 7 rands and 29 cents. And you get your 2 marks over there. Oh, I did it all that off camera. Sorry. Okay, no more panicking. I cannot do any more. But we're done with this one. So I'm just gonna go. Luckily, I started with 2.2, so I'm done already. Boom. Bye.